soltero, ¿no? Bueno, estoy... Sí, supongo que sí. ¿Y vosotros cómo os conocisteis? Oh.
Oh. Pues es una... es una historia bastante divertida.
I think that's a good question, because it doesn't help just to say, I did it before, so I'm going to do the same again. These are different words, different dialogue, different, circumstances. I think you have to take into account the time did pass. And it's a good observation that he has no longer got the advantages of being the new guy, and being mysterious. Because if a courtship makes use of those things. If you're trying to attract another person, you probably, whether you're doing it consciously or not, you're editing yourself. You're trying to show the best of yourself, but he can't, because she's known him now for 15 years and he's disappointed her many, many times. And then here's the new guy who has all those advantages. He is new, he is mysterious, he's got everything else as well. He's gorgeous, he's rich, and very charming, and also, unfortunately, he's a nice guy. He's not a villain, conveniently. So Mark has nothing to offer at all, except the fact that he has loved her for 15 years. And that's not something that you can just produce. So that's what creates the question in Bridget's mind, I suppose. That was really wonderful. All my fears about missing Daniel Cleaver disappeared, because I was worried that the film couldn't work without Hugh. And when Patrick showed up and his ideas were so good and he was so good to work with and he just gave everything such texture and such substance, I knew that it was going to be fine, because it's not easy, I don't think, particularly in something like comedy entertainment. It's not easy to make a nice guy interesting, and I think he does. So, and also it's not at all easy to fill a gap that was left by Hugh Grant. So he's really done and pulled off an extraordinary feat. That was wonderful. Again, I had skepticism about the whole business of sequels. I think there's a huge number of bad sequels, and there's a large number of bad romantic comedies, and I think I might have been in one or two of those, and they're very difficult to make, and doing a good sequel is a very difficult thing as well, because on the one hand people want the first movie again, but on the other hand they don't want the first movie again, so you're trying to find something that is fresh and completely integral to itself, but it can't be divorced from the first. So I was worried, and then when I saw Renee again and I heard her again and heard the voice, and it suddenly became quite straightforward. You can't work with ingredients, with formula. You can't work with special rules. You can apply some. You can learn from other structures and formula, but if you depend on them, it won't work. It has to be. It's like anything else. Any storytelling on stage or film, you have to try to be as truthful as possible. That doesn't mean you have to be heavy and earnest about it, but you have to do it as if it's really happening, and you can't be asking for laughs, And one of the reasons why the physical comedy in this film is funny, where they're carrying Bridget or trying to get her through the doors of the hospital, the reason that's funny for you is it wasn't funny for us. So that's the secret, I suppose, for that sort of thing. Apparently it's going very, very well.
Can you tell me anything? Just a glimpse?
I can tell you it's going to be really exciting.
Ay, no, Bridget. ¿Quién es el padre? Es de Mark.
Hay un 50% de posibilidades.
¿Un 50%? ¿Hicisteis un trío?
Así que aquí está el papá. Me alegro de que haya podido venir. Este es un momento único y maravilloso.
Doctora Rawlins, quisiera saber si podría hacerme un pequeño favor.
Así que aquí está el papá. Me alegro de que haya podido venir. Este es un momento único y maravilloso.